Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Steve,
And I'm Scott.
and together we're Backyard Musings. I'm broadcasting from Utah still.
And I'm in Apple Valley, and we are definitely talking about science and technology today.
Yeah, really, really neat. We're talking about an
The lost,
archaeological find.
the lost
Um,
city, or the lost
yeah.
palace.
Well, yeah. And the reason I put this before I launch in, the reason I put this up is because so you can see we're talking about this North Palace thing today, and I guess it doesn't give it justice. This is smack in the center of Mosul. And you can see the buildings of Mosul around here. You can see the river. That's the Tigris River. Um, but this is Nineveh is smack in the middle of Mosul. It's fascinating how the people stayed there and built up different cities and whatnot. I just find it completely fascinating.
Okay, so just to give somebody perspective who's never been there before, I've never been there before, but that area where the North Palace and the Southwest Palace are, that looks like it's all just dirt.
Yeah, it's ruins, it's dirt, and the city, the people of Iraq specifically did not build in here over the ruins because they knew that the palaces were here, so they kept it, off limits.
So not a good place for a golf course.
No, no, no.
Okay,
It's a bunch of ruins, and we're going to see archaeologists uncovered something here. Pretty
gotcha.
interesting. Archaeologists from Heidelberg University have uncovered significant sections of a large relief featuring depictions of Assyrian deities. A team from Heidelberg University working in Iraq made a remarkable discovery in the throne room of the North Palace of King Ashurbanipal, located in the ancient city of Nineveh. The archaeologists uncovered large relief sections of a monumental relief. Would you like to know more? And so, a lot of uncovering in this area in the past has shown other reliefs that are in this throne. Just imagine this huge throne rooms and this slabs of stone with reliefs carved into the stone in your throne room. It's pretty cool.
The relief shows the 7th century BC ruler of the Assyrian Empire alongside two prominent deities and other figures. It was carved into a massive stone slab measuring 5.5 meters in length, 3 meters in height, and weighing around 12 tons. The discovery stands out not only because of its size, but also because of the unique scenes it portrays.
Yeah, this is 5.5 meters in length. So that's 15, 18 foot, three
Yeah, I was going to
meters in
say
height. So that's
about 6 yards, 7 yards.
10 feet in height. Yeah, pretty cool. Quote, among the many relief images of Assyrian palaces we know of, there are no depictions of major deities, says Professor Dr. Aaron Schmidt, um, head of the excavations in the North Palace and a member of the Institute of Prehistory, Protohistory, and Ancient Near Eastern Archaeology.
So these guys, I imagine they're hunkered down there, right? I mean, they don't leave. This is their home for a bit.
Yeah, they probably stay off site in a hotel or something and then come in the morning and work 12, 14 hours and then go back to the hotel. Yeah.
So is Mosul the closest, or Mosul the closest city, like you just said?
Yeah, it's right there. But like in Egypt, you'd have to set up tents and sleep in the tents, you know what I mean? Because the closest for like Cairo or whatever, or the Valley of the Kings, there's no hotels around it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, but I mean, are there pretty nice hotels in this city? No.
Not to our standards, no.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, the ancient city of Nineveh, located near the modern Iraqi city of Mosul, is considered one of the most important urban centers of northern Mesopotamia. Under King Sennacherib,
Yep.
it became the capital of the Assyrian Empire in the late 8th century BC. Since 2022, Aaron Schmidt and his team have been excavating the Kalyunjik Mound, which lies in the central area of the North Palace, built by King Ashurbanipal.
Yeah, this is just completely fascinating. I'm fascinated by it. These excavations are part of the Heidelberg Nineveh project launched in 2018 under the leadership of Professor Dr. Stefan Darth Mall. Oh, I added Darth, sorry. Dr. Stefan Mall from the Department of Languages and Cultures of the Near East at Heidelberg University. In the late 19th century, British archaeologists were the first to explore the North Palace and uncovered large-scale reliefs that are now displayed in the British Museum in London. That sucks that they took these reliefs from Iraq and they put them in their museum in London. That's sucks.
Yeah. Again, not bagging our friends from across the pond, but they've been known to do that in other areas too, right? I mean, they've kind of raped and pillaged a lot of stuff like that. Not recently, over the years. So,
well, if you go to the Vatican has all types of artifacts which were pillaged by missionaries or whatever.
Yeah, well, and I mean, Germany did that too during World War II, right? They took a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah.
I got a bite though. What is a Darth Maul?
What?
I know what a Darth
Maul is Star Wars. He was a Sith.
Okay. Oh, all right. That must have been in anything other than 4, 5, and 6.
It was a little funny play.
Okay. At the center of the newly discovered relief is King Ashurbanipal, the last great ruler of the Assyrian Empire. He is flanked by 2 supreme deities, the god Ashur and the goddess Ishtar, who is the patron deity of Nineveh. Following them is a fish genius, really, a figure believed to grant salvation and life to both the gods and the king. Another figure with raised arms appears behind them and will likely be identified as a scorpion man during restoration.
Wow, that's curious. Scorpion man. If you remember, what was it? The Mummy 2? No, the Scorpion King. The Scorpion King had Dwayne Johnson depicted himself as like a scorpion man. Very fascinating. Wow.
Not a big fan. Anyway.
Quote, these figures suggest that a massive winged sun disk was originally mounted above the relief, explains Aaron Schmidt. In the coming months, the research team will analyze the depiction and its archaeological context in detail using data collected on site, with plans to publish their findings in a scientific journal.
According to Professor Schmidt, the relief was originally located in a niche across from the main entrance to the throne room, the most important place in the palace. The Heidelberg researchers discovered the relief fragments in an earth-filled pit behind this niche. It was probably dug in the Hellenistic period in the 3rd or 2nd century before Christ. Wow, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, quote, the fact that these fragments were buried is surely one reason why the British archaeologists never found them over 100 years ago, assumes Professor Schmidt. As agreed with the Iraqi State Board of Antiquities and Heritage, the medium-term plan is to place the relief on its original site and open it to the public. Wow.
That sounds pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Again, more reason why did our friends from across the pond decide to take some of these things from this site that leave stuff alone?
Probably because they could. Kind of arrogant.
I guess so. So, anyway.
All right, folks. We hope you enjoyed this segment.
Yep. Take care, everyone. Thank you. We'll see you on the next one.